Hello future doctors, welcome back to BioPulse. Today we are starting an important chapter for NEET, that is Morphology of Flowering Plants, one of my favorite chapter, because you can expect 2 to 3 questions from this chapter, and in this chapter we will understand the external structure of plants including root, stem, leaf, flowers, fruits and then seeds. Many questions in NEET come directly from this chapter, from the examples and then diagram part. So it is very important to understand the concept very clearly. So by the end of this chapter, or else by the end of this video, you will be able to identify plant parts, their modifications and important plant families easily. So let's begin. So this is the day 4, the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. So let's get started. First question, curly top virus spread a plant via. Curly top virus spreads a plant via option A xylem, option B phloem, option C vascular bundle, option D none of this, and here the right option is option B phloem. Second question, the book Plant Anatomy was published by Isao in option A same year as she did her doctorate, B 1960, C 1954, D 1957, and then correct option is C 1954. Which of referred as Webster's of Plant Biology and Encyclopedia? Option A Plant Anatomy, option B Anatomy of Angiospermic Plant, option C Anatomy of Seed Plants, and then option D A and B, and here the right option is option C Anatomy of Seed Plants. Isao was dash woman to receive National Academy of Science, option A 7th, option B 6th, option C 5th and option D 1st. So here the right option is option B 6th one. Statement 1, 5th question, statement 1, Isao got National Academy of Science in 1957. Statement 2, in 1989, Isao received National Medal of Science in 1989. So here the statement 1 and statement 2 are both correct. The both statements are correct. So the right answer is option A itself. Question number 6. Morphology is study of option A external structure of an organism, option B internal structure of an organism, option C systematics, and then option D A and B both. So for this answer is A. External structure of an organism is called as morphology study, internal structure is said to be a anatomical study. So first part of the plant, that is the root. 7th question, radical form, option A root system of a plant, option B floral part of a plant, option C shoot system of a plant, option D A and B. So radical forms root system of a plant. Option A is correct here. Question number 8, the lateral roots arise from primary root is option A primary root, option B secondary root, option C tertiary root, option D A and B both. Here the right option is option B. From the primary root, secondary root will be there. From the secondary root, again the tertiary roots will arise. See, this will be primary, secondary, tertiary, like that. 9th question, choose the given statement which is suitable for following figure. For this figure, which is suitable? Option A, it comprises of primary and secondary root. It comprises primary and secondary root. Yes, correct. Option B, such roots are observed in mustards. Yes, this is also correct. These roots are replaced by large number roots. No, this is wrong. So A and B are correct. The correct option here it is D. 10th question, from given set of example choose how many of following are examples of fibrous root and adventitious roots respectively. Fibrous root and adventitious roots. Sweet potato, carrot, turnip, wheat, grass, monstera, banyan tree. These are the given, and here fibrous root is only one, and then remaining all are three are adventitious roots. So option B is right. 11th one, adventitious roots arise from A. radical, no. B. base of stem in tuft as in wheat, no. Option C, part of plant other than radical as in mustard. Yeah, this is right. Other than radical, if any root is arising, then those are said to be what? Adventitious roots. So correct option here it is C. 12th one, root is characterized by option A, presence of node and internode. No, this is the characteristic of stem. B, mainly negative phototropism. Mainly it is negatively phototropism. This is correct because roots go along to the positively geotrophic. They are negatively toward means they are negative to sun, or else phototropism we can say. So your right option is B. 13th one, which of the following is not the main function of root system is or are? Option A, absorption of sap from soil. Option B, providing proper anchor to the plant part. Option C, synthesis of plant growth regulators. Option D, none of this. And then here the right option is none of this. 14th one, here there are the diagrams A, B, C. What is A, what is B, and then what is C? We must identify them. First one, this is the taproot. Second one is the fibrous, and then third one is adventitious root. Taproot, there will be a main primary root. Primary root will give branches secondary. Secondary will give fine tertiary roots. Such kind of roots are said to be what? Taproot. If the bunch of roots are arising, then it is said to be a fibrous. If the root is arise from other than the radical part, then it is said to be adventitious root. So option A is correct here. Question number 15, from the regions of root part. In aquatic plant, the apex of root is covered by. In aquatic plant, there is a specific part which is covered to the apex of root, tip of the root. So that one is said to be what? A, thimble parenchymatous root cap. B, root pocket. C, coleorhiza. D, coleoptile. Here the right option is B, root pocket. 16th one, identify region of root tip. Here identify the regions of root tip A, B, C and then D. If you know any of one, you can go with the option very easily. For example, here I know region of maturation. Just imagine if I know only region of maturation, then see, first option A, region of maturation is given. B, region of elongation is also correct. Region of meristematic activity, root cap. If I know only root cap, where is D? D root cap, D root, here it is. Among A and C, I will be getting confused. If I know region of meristem or else maturation, then what happens? I may get clear. So that's what you can choose your right answer with elimination methods. Okay, here the right option is option A. This is the region of maturation, region of elongation, region of meristematic activity. This is the region of meristematic activity, and this the root cap. Root hair arises from. Root hair arises from. These are the root hairs. From where they are arising? From which region? From the region of maturation. Option A, cortical cell of region of maturation, epidermal cell of region of maturation, cortical cell of region of elongation, epidermal cell of region of elongation. So, you people will get confused among these two, but the root hairs are arise from epidermal cell of region, cells of region of maturation. So, here option is option B. 18th one, match the following column 1 with column 2. Region of dense small thin wall meristematic, region of elongation responsible for growth of root in length, region of elongation proximal to region maturation, root hair of maturation, differentiated and mature cell proximal to region. So, here mismatch pair, which is the mismatched pair? Root hair of maturation is mismatched pair. Question number 19th. Nematophores are helpful in option A, transpiration, B, getting oxygen for respiration, C, absorption of water, D, assimilation of food. D, assimilation of food. And then here the right option is getting oxygen for respiration, nematophores. 20. Slit roots and nematophores are observed in A, maize rhizophora, B, maize rhizopus, C, sugarcane and rhizopus, D, A and B both. Here the option A is correct. 21. Mechanical root observed in, the mechanical roots observed in sugarcane, option B, maize, C, banyan tree, D, all of these. Here the option D is correct. 22. For food storage, root get modified in, for food storage, root get modified in option A, potato, option B, sweet potato, option C, ginger, option D, A and B both. So, here the correct option is sweet potato, because storage of root he is asking. Potato is also and then ginger is also modification of food only, but they are, potato is stem modification, sweet potato is what? Ginger is also stem modification, sweet potato is root modification for the storage of food. 23 question, match the following column 1 with column 2. Here A, forms of root or modifications of root is given. First one, that is conical root. Conical root example is carrot. Yes, napiform root example is turnip. Tuberous root example is sweet potato. Fusiform root example is radish. So, conical root A is for among these two, B1 is 2. So, first option is correct. 24. Modification of root asparagus is meant for option A, storage of food, option B, mechanical support, option C, respiration, option D, climbing support. So, here the correct option is option A, storage of food. 25. Slit root arises from option A, lower nodes of zea mays, option B, lower internode of sugarcane, option C, lower internode of zea mays, option D, upper node of sugarcane. So, here the answer is option A, lower nodes of zea mays. 25. Nematophores are 1. Positively geotropism, 2. Negative geotropism, 3. Grown in marshy area, 4. Found in mangroves, 5. Positive phototropism, 6. Negative phototropism. Here nematophores are negative geotropism because nematophores grow upwards. 3. Grow in marshy area. 4th, found in mangroves. 5th, positive phototropism. So here the right option is B. Next modification, that is the stem, next organ of the plant, stem. 27th question, stem distinguished from root in option A, presence of node and internode, option B, absence of node and internode, option C, presence of hairs for water absorption, option D, absence of bud. First option, presence of node and internode itself is the clear cut distinguished or else clear cut characteristic of stem. 28th, stem are developed from A, radicle of germinating seed, B, plumule of germinating seed, C, cotyledons of germinating seed, D, coleoptile. And then here right option is plumule. From the radicle root will arise, and then from the plumule part of the embryo there will be a germination of what? Stem. 29th, the region of stem where leaves are born are dash. A, nodes, B, internodes, C, both node and internode, D, floral buds. So here correct option is nodes, where the leaves are born. If I show you, see, when there will be a stem like this, isn't it, there will be a junctions. This one itself is called as what? Nodes. And from here what happens, there will be a arising of leaves. So this portion is called as what? Node. And the gap between two nodes, this gap, this one is said to be what? Internode. So here internode is nothing but the gap between two nodes. Okay. Next number 30, stems are generally positive geotropism, negative hydrotropism, and then positive phototropism. Option B, negatively geotropism, negative hydrotropism, positively phototropism. Option C, positively geotropism, positively hydrotropism, positively phototropism. And then option D, positively geotropism, negative hydrotropism, negatively phototropism. And then here stems are generally what? Stems are generally, they are negatively geotropism, negatively hydrotropism, and positively phototropism. What it means? See, this is the ground level. If I say, here what happens, stems will arise above the ground level and roots will be downwards, isn't it? If here is sun and then there will be sunlight. My son is not that much cute. So this is stem, isn't it? Stem always grow towards the sun or else towards the light. That's what it is said to be a positively what? Phototropism. And it is against the what? Hydro in the sense what? Water. Okay. Here the water concentration will be more in the ground. That's what it is negative, because it is going opposite, isn't it? And geotropism means land. That's what it is, again negative. So stem is negatively geotropic and then negatively hydrotropic. When it comes to the root, it is opposite. Roots are positively hydrotrophic and positively geotrophic, isn't it? But negative to what? Phototrophic, isn't it? So here the correct option is B. So next question, modification of stem. 31, underground modified stem of potato is known as option A tuber, B rhizome, C corm, and then D bulb. So here the right option is tuber. 32 question, stem store food for option A favorable condition growth, option B unfavorable condition growth, option C flowering condition, option D both A and C. When the stem store food means they store food in unfavorable condition growth. So here the correct option is unfavorable condition of the growth. 33, choose odd on with respect to stem modification. Odd one must choose here. First one, that is option A Zamin-Kund, option B Colocasia, option C Bougainvillea, option D turmeric. Here the right option is option C is Bougainvillea. 34th, how many of following stem modification does develop from axillary buds? Colocasia, grapevine, cucumber, pumpkin, opuntia, citrus, watermelon, and bougainvillea. So among them, how many are developed from axillary bud? In the sense, the option is 6. 35, ginger and turmeric are example of A rhizome, B rhizoid, C corm, D roots. So here the right option is rhizome. 36th question, photosynthetic green flattened modified stem xerophyte is photosynthetic green flattened modified stem xerophyte is option A acacia, B euphorbia, C opuntia, D hydrilla. So here the right option is option C opuntia. See, opuntia is only the plant example where it is going to grow in a xerophytes, where there will be a very less amount of the water. That's what it is modified. Even though it is a stem, it is going to be modified for the presence of very low amount of the water, and it is modified for the photosynthetic purpose. 37th one, stem is modified for protection in where it is going to be modified for the purpose of protection. Option A citrus thorn, option B bougainvillea spine, option C opuntia thorn, and option D A and C. Here the right option is citrus thorn. Thorn, spine, here all of three are for the protection purpose only, but their modification is different. Citrus thorn is modification of stem, but bougainvillea spine is modification of axillary bud, and opuntia thorn is modification of leaf. That's what the right option is, citrus thorn. So in such condition, don't be in dilemma, be clear among those modifications. Next question, statement 1, some plants of arid region modify their stems into fleshy cylindrical structure as in euphorbia. Statement 2, in grapevines stem tendrils are for help plant to climb. So here in the 38th question, statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. So option A itself is right. 39th one, stem tendril of pumpkin is developed from option A accessory bud, option B axillary bud, option C extra axillary bud, option D floral bud, and then here right option is option B axillary bud. 40 question, choose the correct statement about stem modification of mint. Option A, a slender lateral branch arises from base of main axis and after growing underground for some time arch upward to touch the ground. Next, a slender lateral branch arises from base of a main axis and after growing aerially for some time arch downwards to touch the ground. Means what? If I say a slender lateral branch arises from the base of main axis, this is the main plant, just imagine, and this is the ground one. Okay, this is the main plant. If the lateral branch arise from base of main axis, this is the base of the main axis, after growing aerially, okay, this is the aerial growth for some time and arch down towards and touch the ground, and here what happens, again there will be a formation of new mint plant. This kind is shown in what? Mint plant, this kind of stem modification. So here the right option is option B itself. Question number 40, match the following. Here column 1 with column 2. Here first one, that is strawberry. 1. Strawberry shows runner, jasmine shows stolon, pistia shows offset, pineapple shows sucker. You must keep in mind examples for these all kind of modifications of the stem, then only you can answer for these kind of the questions. So in this chapter you must give much more importance for the examples and then diagrams. Here the right option is A. 42. Choose odd one with respect to stem modification. Option A chrysanthemum, B banana, C pineapple, and then D is strawberry. And then correct option here it is D. Strawberry. 43. In pineapple, option A, the lateral branches originate from basal and underground portion of main stem, grow horizontally beneath the soil and then come out obliquely upward, giving rise to leafy shoot. And option B here, the lateral branch arise time arch downward to touch the ground, growing aerially for some time and arch downwards to touch the ground. Option C, a lateral branch with short internode and each node bearing a rosette of leaves and tuft of roots. And then option D, none of these. So here the right option is option A for the pineapple. 44. In oxalis stem is modified for, stem is modified for option A storage, option B support, C protection, and then D vegetative propagation. Here the correct option is for the vegetative propagation. 45. Lateral branch with short internode and each node bears a rosette of leaves and tuft of root found in option A pistia, B eichhornia, C grasses, D A and B. And then right option is D A and B. The leaf, the next organ, that is the leaf. 46th question, choose the correct response. Option A, leaf develop at the node and bears a bud in its axil. B, leaves originate from sap are arranged in acropetal order. C, leaf is lateral generally flattened vegetative structure for photosynthesis. And then option D, all of this. This is generally, not generally. Okay. So here the right option is D, all of this. 47. Stipules are option A, 2 lateral small leaf-like structures, B, 4 lateral small leaf-like structure, C, 1 lateral small leaf-like structure, D, many lateral small leaf-like structure. Stipules are 2 lateral small leaf-like structure. So option A is correct. 48. The leaf base expanded into a sheath crossing the stem partially or wholly in A. Monocots, D. Dicots, C. All angiosperm plant, and then D. Gymnosperm. A leaf base expanded into a sheath crossing the stem partially or wholly in monocots. 49. Pulvinus is A. Solan leaf base of legume, B. Solan petiole of legume and China rose, C. Solan lamina, D. Solan stipule. It's a solan leaf base of legume. Option A is correct. Question number 50. Label A, B, C, D and E. What is A, what is B, what is C, what is E, and then what is D? Here A is lamina, the blade of the leaf. This one is said to be a leaf blade, or else it is also called as lamina. B is stipule, a small outgrowth, okay, and then C is petiole, stalk of the leaf, and then D is axillary bud here somewhere, and then E is leaf base. This is the leaf base. So the correct option is option A. Lamina, stipule, axillary bud, leaf base, petiole. Venation. This is one of the portion of a leaf. Venation is the arrangement of veins and then veinlets in lamina. This is the lamina, right? In this lamina, how come this arrangement of the veins and then veinlets is there? No, that study itself was said to be a venation. So 51. Arrangement of veins and veinlet in lamina of a leaf is called what? A. Venation, B. Phyllotaxy, C. Aestivation, D. None of these. So option A, venation is correct. Phyllotaxy is the arrangement of the leaves on a stem, and aestivation is the arrangement of a petals in a flower. 52. Leaves of dicotyledonous plants generally characterized by option A, presence of parallel venation, B, veins which are parallel to each other within a lamina, C, presence of reticulate venation, D, A and B both. So here the right option is C, presence of reticulate venation. In dicotyledonous plant, what happens? If the leaf is there, then reticulate venation. This is the leaf. Here there will be reticulate venation. Such kind of leaf you can see in where? In dicotyledonous plant leaves. There will be a network like leaf. Veins and then veinlets will form network like. That kind of venation is said to be reticulate venation. 53 question. Identify the leaf venation and type of leaf. This one. This is parallel venation because the veins and then veinlets never touch each other. They run parallel to each other. So here the right option, first one. See, first one, there are as you are confirmed with parallel venation, these two options gone wrong. So among these two, where parallel venation will be there must be a monocot mainly, isn't it? So first option itself is right. Types of leaf. 54. A leaf is simple when its lamina is entire, B, when its lamina is incised, the incisions do not touch the midrib, and then C, A and B both, and then D, none of this. So here the right option is C, both A and B. 55. When the incisions of lamina reach to midrib, breaking leaf into a number of leaflets is not option A, compound leaf, option B simple leaf, option C pinnate leaf, option D palmate leaves. So here the right option is simple leaf. 56. Identify A and B. This is A and then this one is B. Option A pinnately compound leaf and neem. Option B palmately compound leaf silk cotton. Here this is pinnately compound and it is example for neem. B palmately compound leaf and the example for silk cotton. A itself is correct. Pinnately in the sense lamina is formed in the form of small leaflets. These are the leaflets and this is rachis. 57. Midrib of pinnately compound leaf is midrib of pinnately compound. This one, this. What it is called? Answer you know that, right? Yes, the answer is rachis. Midrib of pinnately compound leaf is called what? Rachis. And the next question, that is question number 58. Leaflet of pinnately compound leaf arise on. Leaflet of pinnately compound leaf is arise on a common point that is at the tip of petiole. B common axis. C common point that is at the tip of rachis. D A and C both. Here the option is B common axis. Leaflet of pinnately compound he is asking. Pinnately compound in the sense this is the rachis. Okay, common point that is at the tip of petiole. If only tip of petiole is containing means it is said to be palmately, not the pinnately. Pinnately what happens, common axis will be there. In this common axis there will be arising of leaflets. The entire leaf is now said to be a leaf. This one leaf, this one leaf, this one leaf, like that. So here this is the common axis and this common axis is said to be rachis. 59th question. Leaflet of dash arise on common point that is at the tip of petiole, then it is said to be what? Just now I said option A pinnately compound leaf, option B palmately, option C simple leaf, D all of this. So here the right option is palmately compound leaf. If leaflet of dash arise on a common point, this is the axis. If leaflets arise on a common axis, then it is said to be what? Palmately compound leaf. Phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy, 60th question. Phyllotaxy is pattern of arrangement of dash on the dash. Correct option, option A, leaf, arrangement of leaf on stem. How the leaves are going to be arranged. That condition is said to be what? That study, that pattern is said to be phyllotaxy. 61. Identify type of phyllotaxy shown by given diagram A, B and C. See, here this is the stem. On the stem there is arrangement of leaf. Here this is the stem, this is the leaf, and here the stem and the leaf. A is opposite, whether it is opposite, alternate and whorled. Three types of phyllotaxy are there mainly. Next, see whether A is opposite, whether this leaf is exactly opposite to this, no. So A option is wrong. B, A is alternate. A is alternate, yes. See, one is here, one is here, next one is here and the next one is altered and next one is again altered, like this. So A is alternate, correct. And then B, opposite. For each node there is exactly opposite leaves are arised. For here, for one node there will be, let me zoom it. See, for each node there will be only one leaf and there For next node there is one more, for next node there is one more, for next node there is one more, for next node there is one more. So here they are what? Alternate. When it comes to this, for each node there will be two leaves exactly opposite, isn't it? And for here, for one node there are many leaves, not only two, there are many leaves. So that one is said to be what? Whorled. So this one is alternate, A is alternate, B is opposite, and then C1 is whorled. So correct option is B. 62. Choose correct statement. Option A. In alternate type, a single leaf arises at each node. In opposite type, a pair leaves arise at each node. Correct. C. In whorled type, more than two leaves arise at each node. All are correct. Just now I explained about that, isn't it? You can give best example. In each node one leaf, that is said to be alternate. Each node two opposite leaf, then it is called opposite. Each node is having more than two leaves, then it is called whorled. So here the right option is all of this. 63. Sunflower shows. This is the sunflower. Now you must answer. Think about it. This is the node and leaf is arising. Next node, only one leaf is arising, and this is the next node and this leaf is arising. Which one? Whether it is alternate phyllotaxy, B opposite, C whorled, D none of this. Here the right option is alternate. Good. 64th, from here onwards, modifications of leaf. 64. In Australian acacia, this is the Australian acacia, A lamina modification it is, B petiole modification, C stipule modification, D all of this. Australia acacia shows which kind of modification? It is a petiole modification. See here. 65. Select the correct option. A. Both A and B are modified by leaves. B. A is tendril for climbing. C. B is spines for defense. These are the spines. This is for the leaf modification and this is the leaf tendril. So here the right option is all of this. All of these are correct. Both A and B, this one is A and this one is B. Both are what? Leaf modified, and this is tendril for climbing purpose, spine for the defense purpose. 66th question. Picture of picture plant is modified. Option A leaf, B stem, C root, and then D is fruit. Here picture plant is modified what? Leaf. Modified leaf. Insectivorous plant we used to say, no, that one is said to be picture plant. Now next, the inflorescence. 67. Flower is modified. Option A node, B internode, C leaf, and then D is shoot. Here the right option is shoot. Shoot modified. Flower are actually nothing but a modified shoot. That's what they arise on a shoot. 68. Choose the correct statement. Option A. In flower, SAM changes to floral meristem. B. In flowers, internode do not elongate. C. The axis get condensed in flowers. Option D. All of this. So here the right option is all of this is correct. SAM means nothing but SAM. Anybody knows? Yes, shoot, apical meristem. Good. 69. The arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is, the arrangement of flowers on the floral axis is called A. Phyllotaxy, B. Inflorescence, C. Aestivation, D. Placentation. It is called as what? Inflorescence. 70th one. On the basis whether the floral axis gets developed into flower or continues to grow. Inflorescence are mainly of two types, racemose and cymose. 71. In racemose, option A, main axis continues to grow. B, flower are in basipetal order. C, main axis terminate into flower. Option D, B and C are correct. So here the right option is option A, main axis continues to grow. 72. Choose the correct statement about given figure. This is cymose one. Okay, it is ended with the flower and then the newly forming flower are at the base. Option A, it is of racemose type inflorescence. B, flowers are in basipetal order. C, flowers are in acropetal order. And then D, example of cassia. Here it is flowers are in basipetal order. 73. Given diagram is of A, racemose inflorescence, B, cymose inflorescence, C, cymose inflorescence of cassia, D, B and C both. See here it is the racemose inflorescence where the stem is continues to grow and then flowers are acropetal in manner. Now the questions are from the flower part. 74. A complete flower consists of 1 whorl, B 2 whorls, C 3 whorls, D 4 whorls. A complete flower is said to be when it contains 4 whorls: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. 75. Flower stalk is known as option A, pedicel, B, thalamus, C, petiole, D, stipule. So here the right option is thalamus. Stalk of the flower is called as what? Thalamus. 76. Thalamus is not A, solan end of pedicel, B, different whorl arranged on it, C, accessory whorl, D, receptacle for different whorls. It is not, thalamus is not a accessory whorl. It is not a accessory whorl. Accessory whorls are calyx and corolla. Necessary whorls are stigma and then androecium and gynoecium. 77. Choose the correct statement. Option A, calyx, corolla are accessory organs. B, androecium, gynoecium are reproductive organs. C, perianth present in lily. Option D, all of this. So here all are the correct. So all of this is correct. Option D is correct. 78th one, perianth is option A, indistinct calyx or corolla, B, fused corolla and androecium, C, reproductive organ, D, none of this. So here the right option is indistinct calyx and corolla. 79. Bisexual flower is option A, when a flower has both androecium and gynoecium, B, present in solanaceae and liliaceae, C, present in mustard and pea, and then right option is all of this. 80th question, statement 1. When a flower can be divided into two equal radial halves in any radial plane passing through the center, it is actinomorphic flower. Correct. Statement 2. When a flower can be divided into two similar halves only in one particular vertical plane, it is called as zygomorphic. So here both the statements are correct. 81. Cassia shows option A, racemose inflorescence and zygomorphic, B, racemose inflorescence and actinomorphic, C, cymose inflorescence actinomorphic, D, cymose inflorescence and zygomorphic. Here the right option is A, racemose inflorescence and zygomorphic. 82. Flower with leaf that found the base of pedicel are. Flower with leaf that found the base of pedicel are A. bracteate, B. ebracteate, C. petiolate, D. sessile. Here answer is bracteate, flower with leaf, and means flower with leaf. Flower will be having a small leaf, like you can find this kind of leaf in rose, hibiscus, many are there. Then it is said to be bracteate. 83. Flower with floral appendages 3 or multiple of 3 are said A. tetramerous, B. trimerous, C. triploid, D. pentamerous. So here the right option is trimerous. 84. In hypogynous flower, which of the following floral parts takes highest position? Which one is takes the highest position? A. calyx, B. corolla, C. androecium, D. pistil. Pistil takes the highest position. So 85th question. Superior ovary found in A. hypogynous flower, B. perigynous, C. epigynous, D. cucumber. Here the right option is hypogynous flower. Superior ovary is present in hypogynous, inferior is present in epigynous. 86. Choose the correct about perigynous flower. A. gynoecium is situated in center. B. apart from gynoecium, rest parts are located on rim of thalamus almost at the same level. C. ovary is half inferior. D. all of this. All of this is correct. All these statements are with respect to perigynous flower. 87. How many of following are example of perigynous, hypogynous and epigynous respectively? Mustard, China rose, brinjal, plum, peach, rose, guava, cucumber, ray floret sunflorescence, pea and then asparagus. Among them, how many are perigynous, how many are hypogynous and then how many are epigynous, he is asking. So for the 87th question, answer is 333. 88. A is hypogynous, B option epigynous, C option perigynous and then D option China rose, and here it is epigynous. 89. Flower consists of A. 4 reproductive whorls, B. 4 whorls, C. 4 accessory whorls, D. all of this. And then option here it is flower consists of 4 whorls. They won't consist of 4 reproductive whorls. They consist of only 2 reproductive whorls, that is androecium and gynoecium. So here option is given wrong. Make it option B, 4 whorls. Now the questions are from the whorls of the flower. The first whorl of the flower is calyx, the outermost one. 90th one, the outermost whorl of a flower is A. calyx, B. corolla, C. bract, D. thalamus. So the correct option is calyx. 91. Choose the correct statement. A. sepals are members of calyx. B. petals are members of calyx. C. sepals are plural of corolla, and then D. none of this. Option A is correct. Sepals are members of calyx. 92. Sepals united in dash and sepals are free in dash condition. United means gamo. If free word is there means poly. Just keep in mind. Gamo, option A, gamo united, poly free. United in gamosepalous, free in polysepalous. So first option itself is right. Corolla. 93. Corolla are A. Composed of petals united by sepals composed of tepals, usually for bud protection. Corollas are composed of what? Petals, colorful thing, whatever you are going to see in a flower, no, that one is nothing but a corolla. 94. Polypetalous is conditioned with free petals, while the gamopetalous is conditioned for a fused petals. So option A itself is right. 95. The mode of arrangement of sepals or a petal in floral bud with respect to the other members of a same whorl is termed as the arrangement of sepals or a petal in floral bud. In floral bud is important because the change, there will be a change after the blooming of the bud. That's what, at the floral bud only the arrangement of sepal and petal is said to what? Aestivation. Given diagram represents twisted, B. imbricate, C. waxillary, D. valvate. See, this is the valvate one. 97. In Calotropis, A. sepals or petals in a whorl just touch one another at the margin without overlapping. In Calotropis he is asking. B. One margin of appendage overlap that of the other one. C. Margin of sepals or petals overlap one another but not in a particular direction. Option D, none of this. So here option A is correct about the Calotropis. Next one, 98. Keel present in option A, valvate, option B, imbricate, option C, papilionaceae, option D, twisted. It is present in papilionaceae members. There will be flower, looks like there will be a standard petal and there will be a winged petals and there will be a two small petals which are fused, and this one is said to be what? Keel. This is said to be standard and these are the winged petals. Next, 99. In P, find odd one out. A, standard is largest petal. Just now I said A is the standard. Yes, standard petal is called what? Largest petal. B, standard overlaps the two lateral keels. They are not lateral, isn't it? Wings are lateral. C, keel are smallest anterior petals. Keel are fused. Yes, this is correct. In P, find odd one. This one is correct, this one is correct, this one is correct, but this one is wrong. Standard overlaps the two lateral keel is not that word should be wing petals. Century question, 100th one. The aestivation in Gulmohar is option A, valvate, B, twisted, C, imbricate, D, waxillary, and then option is imbricate. 101. Find odd one with respect to aestivation. A, China rose, B, cassia, C, lady's finger, D, cotton. Option A, here the right option is option B, cassia. Now the questions are from androecium part. 102. Androecium composed of A, sepals, B, petals, C, stamen, D, carpel. Androecium is the male part of the flower and it consists of stamens. 103. Each anther is usually dash and each lobe has dash chambers in pollen sac. So option A, bilobed, 2, option B, bilobed, 4, option C, tetralobed, and then 4, option D, none. So here the right option is bilobed with 2 chambers. 104. Staminode is A, fertile stamen, B, sterile stamen, C, both A and B, D. None of this. And the right option is B. Sterile stamen. 105. How many of following statements are true? Statement 1. Stamens united into one bundle, that is monoadelphous. Option 2. Monoadelphous is in China rose, diadelphous is in pea, polyadelphous is seen in citrus. And then here option 3, statement 3, variation in length of filaments within a flower as in salvia and mustard. 4. Two bundles of stamens are diadelphous, and when stamens are united into two or more bundle, that is called what? Polyadelphous. And then here there are 4 true statements. Now next questions are from gynoecium, the female part, female reproductive part. 106. Female reproductive part of flower is A. Androecium, B. Gynoecium. Just now I said that is the answer is gynoecium. 107. Pollen grains receptive surface is A. Stigma, B. Style, C. Ovary, D. Ovule. Let me explain this. See, in a flower, the gynoecium has 3 parts. This is the stigma, style, and then ovary. Okay, inside this there will be presence of ovule. This is the stigma, this is style, this is the ovary. The pollen grains land on a stigma, so the right option is stigma. Receptive of pollen grain is stigma. 108. Placenta attached to A. Ovule to ovary, B. Ovary to thalamus, C. Ovary and other floral parts, D. None of this. Option A is correct. Ovule to ovary. Placenta, let see, if I say this is the ovary, if there is a ovule like this attachment, this point of attachment, so ovule is attaching to what? Ovary. That arrangement, that thing is said to be what? Placenta. 109. Apocarpus is free carpel, 2 fused carpel, 3 present in rose, 4th present in lotus, and then 5th present in tomato. And then here right option, apocarpus is free carpel, correct, fused carpel is wrong, present in rose correct, and then present in lotus correct. So option A is correct. 110. After fertilization, the ovary develop into dash and then ovule matures into dash. Ovary develop into fruit, ovule matures into seed. So fruit and then seed. Correct option is C. 111. Placentation is arrangement of dash within the dash. Placentation is the arrangement of ovules within the ovary. Option C. 112. Option A. This is one example of placentation is given. Such placentation is seen in argemone. B. The placenta is axile and the ovules are attached to it in an unilocular ovary. C. Such placentation seen in China rose. D. Placentation is axile and then ovules are attached to it in multilocular ovary as in dianthus. So here the correct option is C. 113. Match the column 1 with column 2. Here column 1, parietal, axial, marginal, basal and free central. All the placentation types are given and then example is also given. Parietal example is argemone, axial example is lemon, Marginal example is P. Marginal, if you keep any of the two marginal example, you can keep P very easily, and then basal one you can keep sunflower, sorry, basal one, sunflower you can keep in mind. Free central, prime rows. So basal, sunflower if you are confident, and then marginal if you are confident in P. 3 is A, 3 is A, all are A only. Next we'll go for free basal, basal, sunflower. Fourth one is E, fourth one is E, fourth one is E, first one. See, like this you can eliminate the wrong options. So here the right option is A. 114. Choose the correct statement. A. Unilocular ovary becomes two-chambered due to the formation of a false septum as in mustard. In argemone ovary is two-chambered due to the formation of true septum. No. C. Axial placentation found in multilocular ovary as in tomato. Yes, you will find the multilocular ovary and then axial placentation. So both A and C are right. 115. In marigold, A. Same placentation found in sunflower. B. Placenta developed at base of ovary. C. Single ovule is attached to ovary. D. All of this. So here the right option is all of this. The fruit part, one of the another organ of the plant. 116. Parthenocarpic fruit is A. Develop after fertilization from ovary. B. Develop without fertilization. C. Develop after fertilization from thalamus. And then D. A and C both. Here option is develop without fertilization. Parthenocarpic fruits are the unfertilized fruits. 117. Pericarp differentiated into option A. Outer thin epicarp, middle fleshy edible mesocarp, and an inner stony hard endocarp in mango. B. Outer fleshy epicarp, middle stony hard endocarp in mango. C. Outer thin epicarp, middle stony hard mesocarp, and the inner seed in mango. None of this, and then here correct option is A. The questions from the seed. 118. Seed of wheat is made up of A. A radicle, an embryonal axis, and one cotyledon in wheat. B. A radicle, an embryonal axis, two cotyledons. C. Embryo only. D. Only one cotyledon. So here the right option is A, because it is a monocotyledon, so it will be having only one cotyledon. Structure of dicotyledonous seed. 119. Find odd one with respect to endosperm. A. Pea. B. Gram. C. Castor. D. Beans. So here the option is C. Castor. 120. How many are correct statement about the dicot seed? First one, testa and inner layer is one of two layers of seed coat. 2. Seed were attached to fruit by hilum. 3. Micropyle is a small pore below hilum. Fourth one, castor is endospermic seed. So here the right how many are correct statement? Only 2 are correct statements. Next, structure of monocotyledonous seeds. 112. How many of following is a wrong stated statement? 1. Generally monocot seeds are non-endospermic seed. 2. Orchid is example of dicot seed. 3. In maize, seed coat fuse with fruit wall. 4th, orchid is endospermic seed, and then right option is 3 are correct. 3 are wrong. 122. Aileron layer is A. Carbohydrate enriched layer. B. Proteinaceous layer. C. Lipid enriched layer. D. A and B. It is proteinaceous layer. Aileron is a proteinaceous layer. 123. Scutellum present in A. Orchid. B. Castor. C. P. D. Gram. It is present in orchid. Semi-technical description of typical flowering plant. 124. Number of androecium in mustard is option C 6. 125. How many of following is incorrect about Brassicaceae? That is mustard. It is actinomorphic, correct. Zygomorphic, wrong. Bisexual, correct. K2. Superior ovary, C 2 plus 2, C 4 and then fused. It is also wrong. So, here only 4 are right and then 4 are wrong. It is actinomorphic, bisexual, superior ovary and C 2 plus 2. It is not zygomorphic, K4 and then C4 bracket is wrong. Description of some important families. First family, that is Fabaceae. 126. Fabaceae was earlier called as A. Leguminosae, B. Papilionoideae, C. both A and B, D. Fabaceae. It is called as Papilionoideae. 127. Given diagram is this. Given diagram is A. LS of carpel of P, B. fruit of P, C. TS of carpel of P, D. androecium of P, and then it is LS of carpel of P. 128. Calyx of Fabaceae shows A. polypetalous, B. polysepalous, C. valvate aestivation, D. both B and C. Here the correct option is C. valvate aestivation. 129. Androecium of Fabaceae is A. 10 in number, B. 9 are united, C. 1 is free, and then D. all of this is correct. So, Fabaceae specification is that one only, 9 plus 1 condition you can see, and then there will be total 10 androeciums in number. So, all of this is correct. 130. The correct floral formula of sun hemp. Sun hemp belongs to the family Brassicaceae. So, the correct option will be first one. Solanaceae family. 131. Which of the following is potato family? Option A. Fabaceae, B. Solanaceae, C. Liliaceae, D. Brassicaceae. Option B. Solanaceae is called as what? Potato family. 132. Find out one with respect to Solanaceae. A. Alternate phyllotaxy, B. X-stipulate, C. Reticulate venation, D. pulvinate. Odd one is pulvinate. 133. In Solanum, inflorescence is option A. racemose, B. cymose, C. solitary, D. B and then C. Here the right option is D, B and C. 134. How many of following term is not correctly stated about the tobaccos family? Bicarpellary, obligately placed, apocarpus, superior ovary, bilocular, placenta swollen with the many ovules, free central placentation, drupe fruit. Here the right option is 3. 135. Persistent calyx found in A. brinjal, B. pea, C. onion, D. colchicine, and then here option is brinjal. Persistent calyx means after the fruit formation also the calyx will be present only, like tomato green part will be there no on the tomato, that one. Brinjal green part, that one is what called persistent calyx. 136. Macaw plant, it's a A. Solanum nigrum, B. Solanum tuberosum, C. Allium, D. Petunia. So here the correct option is A. Solanum nigrum, scientific name, botanical name. Liliaceae family. 137. How many of following are endospermous seeds? Aloe, asparagus, tulip, potato, tomato, pea, petunia, chili, sesbania, trifolium, lupin, muleity, ashwagandha, colchicine, gloriosa. Here among them 10 are what? Endospermous seeds. 138. Onion show A. Axillary placentation, B. parietal, C. free central, D. basal. So here the right option is axial placentation. 139. Gynoecium of aloe is not A. tricarpillary, B. apocarpus, C. syncarpus, D. superior ovary. Here the right option is B. apocarpus. 140. The floral feature of angiosperm represent in summarized form as A. floral diagram, B. floral formula, C. both A and B, D. none of this. Here the right option is C. both A and B. So this is the last question of today's session, that is day 4, morphology of flowering plants. This is the one of very important chapter, I can say, because you can expect 2 to 3 questions from this chapter. So while reading this chapter, go through with line by line NCERT, specifically focus on examples, diagrams, and then in a floral part, in family part, no, you just focus on the examples. So that's all for today. For next day we will focus with the next chapter, that is anatomy. First I will go with all the botany chapters, then we will cover with the zoology chapters also. So thank you for today. Bye bye.